Hey everyone, it's Eating Demons, or you can call me Hector. Yeah, I've been gone for a very long time, I guess. Um, I've been just trying to clear my head and stuff like that. And if you hear background noise, I'm not home alone this time. So yeah, that's why. Don't know if you hear any of that. Excuse that if you do. So I just wanted to make a quick update. Um, and that update that I'll talk about will lead into some conversation. Two topics really that I really want to talk about. And the first one is taking love for granted, and the other one is moving on from a relationship. Um, so right now, these past couple of days or weeks after I uploaded the first one, I've been trying to get like my mind like really like straight and like clear and stuff. And it's been very difficult. It's been a month for me, like training and stuff, so that's going pretty well. And I'm just gonna keep doing it, as a lifestyle, and eventually I'll get to where I want to be. Um, so it's finally official. Uh, so some things happened between me and my ex. Uh, things were very complicated. I was very confused, but mostly frustrated. And it's official. I'm just gonna shorten it out, and I don't really want to talk about it. It's like very personal, and I don't want to disrespect her or anything like that. But it's official. It's it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna work at all. And I've been trying to cope with it. Um, I have been coping with it. Uh, I didn't cry at all, and I feel like or like feel anything. I feel like I'm dead, if that makes sense, or or something like that. And that was me feeling dead and shit. That I felt that before in the past, and when I felt like that, I did very bad things, and I do not want to go back to that. So every fucking week, or I mean like every fucking day, I've been going out with my friends and stuff. You know, so I could just avoid that, avoid my thoughts and everything. But yeah, I ended up not crying and stuff because I felt like I didn't have any more tears. If that makes sense. I've just cried so much and I just don't have any more tears and shit. So um yeah, that's what happened. Um I just feel fucking very empty and just dead and lost and stuff. And I was reflecting, and I came up with the topic, oh, taking love for granted, because that's what I kind of did, if that makes sense. I've done that without, I didn't really mean to, but then I thought about it and I reflected on myself in the past, and that's what I did, and I shouldn't have done that. And when you're going through a hard time, sometimes people will love you and show you the support and stuff, and you would just block it and just ignore it or don't really think much of it. And that's really bad. You're taking the love for granted, and you do not want that, or else you will lose people, or you will lose your significant other. And that's one thing that I've learned. If you guys are in a relationship or something like that, do not take love for granted. Every moment, cherish it. Every moment you have with that someone, cherish it. And if they support you and they show you the love, do not ignore it. Um, just simply do not ignore it, and do not take it for granted. and that's my mistake. That's what I've done. I was just so depressed and like it got and just fighting myself, and that whenever I got the support and everything, I just like, oh well, that's normal, like, and whatever. I didn't really appreciate it like a lot. I did, but not a lot, and that's what I'm going with. And my advice is to not push people away and do not ignore the love that you're given. And hopefully, you'll be alright. But then another topic that got my attention was moving on from someone or moving on from a relationship. And this was brought when I was hanging with I was hanging with one of my good friends, and we were just talking about it, and like how some people would just tell you, oh, forget that, forget that person, forget this, forget that. And it's not easy like that. you know Maybe if you've been with a person for like a month or like five, it'd be easier. But if you've been with someone for years, then like that's a different story. You can't just forget them, if that makes sense. You can't just move on. And so I just you can't really move on like that. And the thing is, why it's so difficult to move on from someone you've been with for years. Well, you've connected with them, you've built a bond with each other. You are literally becoming that person. That's one thing I learned in psychology. When you're with someone you love and spend the whole time, you guys take pieces from each other and you make one. And when you guys are separate and break up, it's very difficult because it's like ripping a part of yourself. And that's very hard because you built so much bond and memories. It's really difficult to just separate, you know? And I feel like you probably will forever have those characteristics of that person if they really impacted your life. And I know that is very difficult, but that's just what it is. And I just it's really difficult to move on, especially when you think about them being with someone else that is not you, or that someone is treating them better that you should have done, but you couldn't. Why? Because you're fucking depressed and messed up, and that's really not healthy. And maybe, not maybe, you should love yourself before you love anyone else. That's facts. And that's what I've learned. One person cannot. Let me think. You have to. You just have to love yourself before you love anybody else. Really, honestly. Because how can you love someone if you don't love yourself? I mean, I've done it before. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I love her. But I hate myself. But then but then things don't work out. Because you hate yourself so much. You focus on yourself. And you're like, oh, I hate myself. I hate myself. And you're putting the other person through misery because they don't want to see you put yourself put yourself like in so much pain, and then things won't work out. So as you can see, I know you might think like, oh, like why do I gotta love myself, But that's one thing. You have to love yourself in order to keep a pretty good relationship. And moving on is a process, and it's gonna be difficult. And my only advice is to move on, like not move on, like well, of course you have to move on, but like keep your mind busy. Do many things. That's what I've been doing. Every fucking day I've been going out and been getting home really late and stuff. And I've been working on other things, which I'll talk about in a moment. Um, Hello, hello, hello. Sorry. I think it cut off. I'm not sure if it did. If it did, my bad. I'm sorry. I don't want to go back and say all this shit because this shit raw. Not raw isn't cool, but raw cut. Like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. So I'm gonna just say that one more time in case it cut off because my thing turned off and I didn't know it was recording. So basically, I've been going out every fucking day. Keep your mind busy. That's what I've been doing. Getting home late. Spending time with your friends, church, all that. While I was fixing myself. Of course, you have to get your shit together and be happy and find your inner peace, and that's what I've been doing my whole life. And it's just really, really different. Like, like I said, it's like ripping yourself from someone else, and it just sucks. It really does. And yeah, my bad if I can't really say anything, bro. I'm just like trying to think what I like. There's so much going through my head. I'm trying to speak it, say it. Um, I could say that this one is gonna hit me the hardest. Obviously, my first serious relationship, of course, it's gonna hit me the hardest. And you've seen me in my worst and stuff, and it's just really hard to let go. But sometimes you just have to, and it might take me months, right? Maybe a year. Who fucking knows? And it's kind of hard to think that she probably already moved on. you know, which I don't know really. I don't want to accuse her or anything because I don't want to disrespect that. Um, but my advice is do new things and stuff. Yeah, like I've lost interest in many things, but and I've been doing other things. I've been working on some projects. I have some ideas that I haven't told anyone, but one project type, yeah, like which was music. I told some of my friends, but like I have other things planned out that I haven't told anyone, and I'm not going to tell anyone until it happens. Cause like why talk when you could just do? You know what I'm saying? Like why talk when you could just do it? Like shut up and grind. That's how I used to think before. You know. So I'm gonna be working on some things, and I might announce the ideas and projects that I've been doing in a future video or something. But I have been working on music, and that was one thing that kept me from doing bad things. Cause like I was like just really frustrated. I'm feeling empty and fucking dead. Like I just want to feel. So like I want to go out and do some really stupid things. But I just don't want to go back like that to a person. I instead have to better myself, and um that's what it is. You just have to stay positive and just try. So like if I'm fucking angry or some shit, I'll just probably just ended up releasing the stress off of fucking music or something. And I have some music, I have some projects, and that are done. And I don't know if I'll ever release them. Some of them might be fucking trash. I don't fucking know. But I got some shit already made. And maybe one of them will be a fucking banger. I don't know. Um, but I'm not taking this like fucking serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be like, damn, sign me up. You know? Nah, it's just to cope with my mind and stuff while I get my shit together. So like right now, I'm just hanging out with my friends, doing what I gotta do, and just doing new things. That's honestly the best way I could just put it. You know? And I really hope that some of y'all actually give a fuck of what I'm saying. My last video, I had 20 something views, and I only had like I only have like 9, 10 subscribers. That's pretty good. That's fucking a lot to me, you know. Um, so I appreciate that, and anyone who's gonna watch this, you know. Um, but if you are watching this, this is your first video watching this. I recommend go watching the first one I made, because then things will make like a lot more sense. Uh, I'll probably end up making more update videos and more topics. So like when things are happening in my life, I will um, take some topics that come through my mind, whatever I'm going through, which is anger, sad, happiness, and stuff. And I'll give a brief update, and then I'll go ahead and talk about the topics, and hopefully it can relate people or help people. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Um, After this video, I'm probably gonna release two of my one of my songs, I guess you could say. One of them is just a random fucking beat that I made. I'm not really a producer, uh, but I'm gonna keep learning. And then the other one, I have some lyrics on it, but it's not really a song. It's gonna be I think of it as a interlude. Um, that's what I think of it. So that one is actually pretty like, and I'll eventually drop like an actual song or something, depending how the other videos do. And so yeah, that's what I'll probably end up doing. Um, so I really hope that I've, I guess, helped you guys out with these type of topics, or made you feel better. That, if you're going through something like this, you aren't alone, or give you actually advice if you're in a relationship, you know. And uh, also, I didn't put any gameplay in the background because I don't know. I just want to see something. I just want to try something different, and let me know if you guys prefer like a gameplay in the background or just like a random picture, and you guys could just go ahead and listen to it when whatever you're doing or whatever. I don't know. I don't really I don't really mind. I could put gameplay or black screen or something, some fucking random picture. Um, but yeah, I hope everyone is all right, and I hope that I'm helping some people. Fuck. Uh, yeah. So I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.
Masking my intentions with these photos inside.